Hello, my name is Jim Mullany from Sitek Process Solutions. Today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2019. Today I'm doing a video source inspection on a remanufactured spin wrench dryer. It's Sitek's model 870S. S is in Sam. For the privacy of our customers, we don't give their name out because these are uploaded to our YouTube channel for their acceptance. However, this customer is located in Germany and their PO number is 16493. Let me review the configuration real quick of the tool for the options. Let me look in the back here. So it has the resistivity option. Yes, I see it back here. The water recirculation is installed. Okay. Inside the bowl, I should see the anti-static modules. I do see them there. And the rotors are A18260MB. However, this customer also has purchased our integrated insert design. This insert design allows you in about 10 seconds to transfer wafer sizes. I'll show you a quick example before I go through more of the demo. This is a traditional 6-inch cassette, A18260MB from Integris. If you want to run 4-inch, you simply take this insert, slide it in. It's that easy. Like I said, less than 10 seconds. Here's that cassette that matches it, a nice 4-inch cassette. You simply just install that, and there you go. You're running 4-inch wafers now. It's a very economical and a fast way for customers to transfer wafer sizes. It saves customers to have to buy multiple rotors and or have damage to the rotors when they're taken out on a regular basis. This is a great design that Sitek's very proud of, and customers love it around the world. I'll put this cassette back in now. All right, this system also has the state-of-the-art Sitek SlickDevice Controller. This controller is the most advanced replacement controller you can buy in the world for a spin wrench dryer. It has data logging. It has maintenance modes. We can monitor the heater blankets. We can monitor current. We have an anti-static module, special algorithm that we can monitor the anti-static module. We have the N2 saver, which allows customers to save up to 80% of the nitrogen if they want to in a given year, depending on their process runs. So it's state-of-the-art. I will not go in detail on this, only because on our YouTube channel there are many, many videos of this, so I won't go into the programming. You can just Google Sitek SlickDevice, and this is called the S1, like Sam1, and you'll see many videos on YouTube. We also have an integrated light design. Amber or yellow means we're at idle. You'll see the lights change as we go into different processes. This system has been fully remanufactured. It's in beautiful condition. Most customers, if you did not know this, you would think this is a brand new wrench dryer. The quality of Sitek is far superior than any other remanufacturer in the world. We pride ourselves on quality, and that's why we are now the #1 remanufacturer of semi-tool spin wrench dryers in the United States for sure, and now becoming the worldwide manufacturer. So just for a quick reference on the process we're going to run so you're aware, we're doing a traditional spin rinse dryer process, a short rinse for 60 seconds at low RPM. We have a purge, and I'll describe that later, a dry 1 at high RPM, and a dry 2 at low RPM. I'll just go, as we go through the process steps as it's running, I'll kind of talk about that so you can understand. So I'll go ahead and simply, if I was in a wafer fab, I would walk up with my cassette, I would load it, and hit start. And the bottom one is already loaded. I'll just hit start. I like to clear to make sure I'm hitting. Okay, as you can see, we're in the rinse mode. I'll talk about the process now, and then I can talk about more of our rinse and dryer support after this. So we have a short rinse. That is to obviously re-rinse and qualify the wafers after your wet sink process. We have step 2, which is called a purge. It blows the water out of the water line to allow no drippage back during the dry cycle. You have a dry 1, which is a high RPM, shorter duration spinning. That allows water to be slung off of the cassette, wafer, and rotor. And then you have a elongated dry 2, which uses hot N2, bowl heaters, and low RPM to dry your substrates. There's been many studies done that if you can reduce your RPM speed in rinse and dryers, most traditional fabs will get better particle counts. So this is just going to go through the steps real quick only because we're here. Green means it's active, so right now we have the rinse valve on, the LPP valve on. In 4 seconds, we're going to go to the next step here. Here we go. Now we just went into the purge. As you see, the purge, that came on, and the N2 valve's on because it's blowing N2. Alrighty. And we'll go to the next step, and then there we go. Now we're into dry 1. The N2 heater's on, the bowl heater's on, and we're spinning at a high RPM. The next step, the only difference will be is the anti-static module will turn on, which the anti-static module turns on in step 2. So for reference, we have a serial tag on the back of all of our rinser dryers. This is model 870S, serial number is SRD 01185, manufacture date July 2019. Voltage is 220 volt. We have our amperage and we have our specifications. We also have our phone number and our URL on the system. Excuse me. So while this is running, I'll quickly talk more about Sitek Process Solutions and what we have to offer. If you go to our website at sitekprocess.com, on the left-hand side you'll see a variety of buttons. The first 7 are all semi-tool related. The first 3 are the rinser dryers. We offer the S model, S as in Sam. We offer the integrated F model, F as in Frank, which looks like this but uses a brush motor. And we do the traditional ST model. The next 3 buttons are all the spare parts. This system you're looking at, we have 100% spare parts. New controller, obviously. We have new motors. The servo amp was discontinued a couple years ago. Sitek has redesigned the servo amp and offers brand new servo amp replacement to support the worldwide market. We offer new heater blankets, new sensors, new anti-static modules, and so forth. So we offer a full range of parts. Excuse me. If you look further down our website, you'll see we also have a wide range of other tools. We do a lot of metrology tools. We do particle counters. We do thin film measurement systems. We are also the world leader, we believe, in remanufacturing the floor wear and tear's HCC box washers. You'll see we offer many spare parts for that, and we do on a regular basis. We're refurbishing those tools. We also have quite a lot of the Ultra T, Ultra Tech, and K&S mask and wafer scrubbers. We have a variety of those in stock, some high pressure with scrub and so forth, but we have them all. Okay, now we're going to go down. We have now the elongated dry. One thing you'll notice on our controller, the bowl heater has a process switch which cycles on and off. Once you hit high temp, it turns off. Once it cools down a little bit, it turns back on. When you see the yellow or amber light, that means now the bowl heater is not on, it's not using current. Once it cools down a little bit, you'll see it turn green again, and that means it's actually on again. So it'll cycle sometimes maybe 5, 7, 10 times in a normal process, which is standard. So you can see our controller is graphically oriented. You can see the anti-static module's on, the N2's on, the heat's on from the red mark, the bowl heaters are on, low pressure purge and N2 are all on. So it's very intuitive what our system does. As you can see, it's nice and quiet, runs great. Green means we're running process. As I talked about the lights before, you'll see how those end at the toward the end. What I will do is at the end of the process, I will just to show you our alarm screen, which is a really nice screen for maintenance people and process engineers to see. So going back to our spare parts, we do have, again, 100% spare parts for the S model, the F model, and the ST across the board. We also offer complete controller repairs. All of the semi-tool PSC 101s, 102s, all the traditional 328s, 225, 228, etc. We do those. We every day are basically repairing controllers for customers. We also have quite extensive remanufacturing process for customers' SRDs. They'll send us one that's been in pretty bad shape. They have maybe running for 20 years, 30 years, and it needs to be completely refurbished. We tear it down to the base model frame and build the whole thing back up. We treat a customer's refurbishment like it's our own with the same quality and care. So we have about a little more than 2 minutes left. So as you can see, we're just running away, just kind of processing here. Not much more can happen. So what I'll do is I'll take a step back and we'll let the system run for about another minute or so, and I'll jump back in. Actually, what I'll do, now that we have about a minute and a half, I'll skip, if you don't mind, Caitlin will show you this other rinser dryer. This is an example. Actually, make sure that the customer's name's not seen. We don't want that to be on the website, do we? So this was a customer who sent us their machine. It was in, this is a traditional ST. it needed a complete refurbishment. We've gone through, we broke it down to the base frame here, sent everything out, reprocessed the bowl, re-electropolished all the key ingredients, rebuilt the motor, rebuilt the valves, new filters, new rotor stop positioners. As you can see, it's got the Sitek upgraded SMC amp system now. So this system now, at a cost of less than $5,000, can go through a complete remanufacturing, and it'll allow the customer, instead of buying a new rinser dryer that might cost them for a single head, who knows, $30,000, $35,000, they could go through their system and get one from us remanufactured at a fraction of the cost. It's a great deal for customers. Let's see on time now. Okay, we have 40 seconds left, so I'll describe what's going to happen at the end here. So, at the end, when we hit 70 RPM, it's called the RSP, which is rotor stop positioner. It's a it's a positioner on the back that has a piston that has a bearing on it, and at the end of the process, the piston shoots out. The cam assembly on the back of the motor has a notch, almost a flat, and it'll roll on that, find that spot. That's what we call home position 12 o'clock. That will upright the rinser dryer to home position. That allows, when you remove the wafers, they don't fall out because it's upside down. And then I'll hear the door release. So it's slowing down. There we go, I just heard it. Braking. Process complete. Okay to open door. Okay. Let's see, okay. So acknowledges unsuccessful run. Let's see why. What happened? All right, I'm going to open the door. Let's see. Did I do something? Anti-static failure. Okay, so we had an issue with the anti-static module. I will check that before and go ahead and make sure that's replaced. It could be that I had put the side panel back on. It was my own fault, and I had to reconnect the wires, and I'll make sure I check that. The bottom one shows you the process complete. Here's a perfect example of our controller, the smart controller, telling the customer right now that there's an issue. So we'll go ahead and get that changed out. I'll actually plug it back in. Again, I apologize. But that's what this shows. If you want to clear it, you simply clear, go back to the start, and it'll go amber. This one I haven't acknowledged yet. To acknowledge the process, you can either acknowledge it there, open the door, or hit end. You saw me acknowledge there, so I'll just open the door. There we go. Close the door, and there it is. If our N2 saver was on, which I think I'll just show you real quick. Okay, so I'm going to turn the N2 saver on. So I have it set at 20 seconds. So basically, if I remove the product, which I will, nice and warm, nice and dry, beautiful. 20 seconds later, you'll see our N2 saver come on, and there'll be a drop down that shows you. And what it does is it turns off the LPP, which is a majority of the usage of the nitrogen while the tool is idle. And that's how we save thousands of dollars per head assembly for customers. Now wait a second. 20, there we go. N2 saver activated. So right now it turned off the low pressure purge, and we're saving nitrogen. So if a customer runs one process and goes to lunch for an hour, they're not wasting an hour of nitrogen blowing. Once we open the door to re-put the wafers back in, which I'll do, and do the process. Oops. Now you notice the N2 saver went away because we've loaded wafers, and the nitrogen turned back on, and it'll stay on the whole time. That's an important thing to know, because if your wafers are in the end of process and the operator's not around, the N2 stays on the whole time. It only turns off after you remove the substrates. Okay, that will end this video of a fully remanufactured semi-tool 870S spin rinse dryer. My name is Jim Mullany from Sitek Process Solutions. The number is 916-797-9000 if you have any questions, and you can ask for anyone in our sales organization. Again, today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2019. Thank you.